Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you found this video. I have a very simple but important message today. We all know that we should be saving money. We all know that we should be investing, and we all know what we should be doing. But sometimes we just need a little reminder on why we should do these things. So, if you are ready to get inspired, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And if you find any value in it, please make sure to like this video so that it can be recommended to other people out there who need to hear this message. A goal that is often given to us by financial advisors or something that you might have read in a book or somewhere online is to save at least 10% of your income. This is good advice. And while it might sound like a lot, if you calculate how much 10% of your income actually is, it will actually give you a clear picture of where you stand financially. For example, if you earn $4,000 a month, then 10% of that is $400. But if you earn $8,000 a month, then 10% of that is $800. So as you can see, it really depends on what your income is. But regardless of what your income is, it is always going to be 10 of that particular amount. If you feel like you are saving 10% of your income, but you still struggle to save more, that is because 10% is actually a pretty good benchmark for most people. It means that you are saving enough to cover 1 month of living expenses. But if you can only cover 1 month of living expenses, what happens if something unexpected comes up? Like let's say your car breaks down, or let's say your roof starts leaking. In these circumstances, you will need a larger emergency fund to cover these expenses. So, instead of just saving 10%, why not aim for a little bit more? That is why in today's video, I want to talk about aiming for 20%. Why should you aim for 20%? Let me ask you a question first. How does it feel when you have to use your credit card to pay for daily expenses because you don't have enough money in your bank account? How does it feel knowing that you are in debt and that you will have to pay back more money than you borrowed because of interest? Does it put a strain on your relationship with your partner? Does it cause you stress or anxiety? I know it does for me. Now imagine how wonderful it would feel knowing that you don't have to worry about these things because you have enough money saved up to cover your expenses for a few months. Wouldn't it be nice to have peace of mind? When you save 20 of your income, you can cover 2 months of living expenses. So, when something unexpected comes up, you won't have to use your credit card and go into debt. You will have your emergency fund to fall back on. When I was a broke college student earning $1,000 a month, saving 20% of my income meant that I could save $200 a month. That wasn't a lot of money, but it meant that I had some money saved up to fall back on when something unexpected happened. I never had to use my credit card when I was a broke college student because I knew that if something unexpected happened, I could fall back on my emergency fund. Another reason why you should aim to save 20% of your income is so that you can achieve financial freedom faster. Financial freedom doesn't mean that you have millions of dollars in the bank. It simply means that you have enough money saved up to live comfortably without having to worry about money. When you save 20% of your income, it means that you are setting aside money for the future you. It means that you are thinking about your old age, when you might not be able to work anymore and you need to rely on your savings to get by. By saving 20% of your income, you can retire early, travel more, spend more time with your loved ones, pursue your hobbies, or start a business without having to worry about money. Financial freedom is such a wonderful feeling because it gives you the ability to make choices without having to worry about the financial implications. For example, when I was younger, I wanted to quit my job and start a business. But I couldn't do that because I didn't have enough savings to support myself while I was starting my business. But now that I save 20% of my income, I have enough money saved up to support myself for a few months while I am starting my business. And that gives me the freedom to follow my dreams without having to worry about money. The next reason why you should aim to save 20% of your income is so that you can avoid lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is when your spending increases as your income increases. For example, if you earn $4,000 a month and you spend $3,500 of that, then you have $500 left over to save. But if you get a raise and you earn $5,000 a month, you might be tempted to spend more money because you have more money to spend. And so instead of saving $500, you might only save $300. Lifestyle inflation is dangerous because it means that you are constantly chasing money and you will never be able to save enough money to reach your financial goals. To avoid lifestyle inflation, it is important to track your spending and make sure that you are not spending more just because you have more money. Saving 20% of your income is a great way to avoid lifestyle inflation because it means that you are setting aside money for the future you before you have a chance to spend it. And the last reason why you should aim to save 20% of your income is because it is a challenge. It is a challenge to improve yourself and become a better version of yourself. When you set a goal to save 20% of your income, you are setting a challenge for yourself. And challenges are good for us. They help us grow and become better versions of ourselves. When I set a goal to save 20% of my income, it was a challenge for me. It pushed me to improve myself and become a better version of myself. I had to look for ways to cut costs and save money. And in the process, I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I am capable of more than I thought I was. I learned that I am disciplined and I can stick to my goals even when things get tough. So, if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to push yourself to become a better version of yourself, then I encourage you to set a goal to save 20% of your income. Thank you for watching this video. If you found any value in it, please make sure to like this video so that it can be recommended to other people out there who need to hear this message. And if you want to learn more about personal finance, make sure to check out my playlist on personal finance for beginners. Thank you again for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.